Okay, still getting used to using my tablet as a recorder. Okay, so in my last few vlogs I talked about pet grief and stuff like that for the most part. Well, today I had decided to buy a memory box to keep my pets, my dogs, some of her memory stuff in. Like an old chew toy, some of the stuff that came with her in her package today with her ashes, which was like this little netted package. It was made out of a net and it has her little tag on it, paper or a paper thing. I'll have to show it later. Not the ashes, but the box and the tag. But anyway, so I wanted just a memory box to put her possessions in that she used, like her collar and her just things like that. Her old chew toy. There's 2 collars actually, small ones, because she was a Chihuahua. And let's see what else. What else is in there? I'm going to show some supplies in a minute in a project idea. Yeah, well, an old picture, a muzzle that I had to use for her because she would try to bite sometimes, just when she needed shots and stuff. Yeah, her harness. So a project idea I'd come up with, I wanted to buy a memory box for my dog, but you know, they're already made and they have design on them and they're kind of ugly. So I thought, what better way to remember my dog than to buy a blank box like this white box. I don't know if you can see it closer or far. And it's got that right there. It's supposed to be for like pictures. But I got it at the craft store and I thought, what colors could I paint it? And I thought, oh yeah, I could paint it kind of an orchid color. So I got a couple of acrylic paints. So I can do 2 coats. I don't know how far ones go on it. And so, you know, I can paint it. And somewhere I have the stuff to make it shiny because I couldn't find this in the shiny where you paint it on and it looks shiny. So that'll be painting on the enamel or whatever that is. It's clear after that dries on another day. And I also got some paintbrushes that I can use to paint the box with that will help me. And put those on there. I mean, use these on there. And paint that. And then I got some little decorations. It's a little slightly bling bling, but not over bling bling. Okay, so I'd like to put her name. I don't really need these many letters, but I'd like to put her name on the box and say cinnamon on it. I might be able to put other words too, like love, remember, or memories. So I have this. Oh, it even has, wow, it even has more on the back too. I didn't notice that. It's like, so, you know, I've got that to put on the box too after I paint it and everything. Then there are these little sticker frames. I'm going to put at least 2 pictures of her. I'll get them put on photo paper and cut them out small with the right size. And it's made like an old Polaroid thing. This is for a littler one and that's for a bigger one. And there's sets of 2 sizes, 3 sets. And I can put her pictures kind of in there. Some of those. And it's got the little glitter on it. This is inspirational phrases, which not all of them apply. I mean, they're about different things in life. One on here says memory, and it says memory is a way of holding on to the things you love, the things you are, and the things you never want to lose. And then there's another one that says looking back on there. And whatever, it has a lot of really neat things in there, like unforgettable. The years tell us much that the days never knew. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that we take our breath away. Yeah, and I'll pick out and put some of those on there too. Maybe even on the inside of the border around it. So I found these supplies at Hobby Lobby. I've got more to show. At Hobby Lobby, if you have one in your area, it's a really good craft store. Some of the things are a little pricey, but you can find some really good deals and percentages off. There's some little stickers that are little paw prints, and I can put paw prints in little places on there. So that's going to help. And these are to put around the side of the box I have here. The borders, you can put it long ways. And they seem to be long enough for all the sides. There's 5 here, and I got 4 sides, so I can choose which 4 I'm going to use and put them on there. And that'll really help a lot in the decoration process. And these are just little jewel looking things, little blings to maybe put around the frames or put randomly on the box. And that's going to be really neat too. So far, you got your paints, acrylic paints, which I suggest glossy. If you can't find a glossy, you can buy a regular and then get a coat, like a varnish. It's clear that can go over acrylic. And get that. I don't know where I put that. I might show it later. But anyway, don't forget your paintbrushes if you're going to make a memory box. And like I said, you can make a memory box for anybody who's special in your life, like a person, an animal, any kind of pet, and some of the things that they liked and loved. And you can make all kinds of boxes just to put pictures in and things like that. And or you can get some of the decoration stuff at Walmart or anywhere else, or stores that have good deals. I couldn't find everything at Walmart, so I had to go back to Hobby Lobby. But it's really a great place to go if you really want to get into crafting, or if you just want to make one simple box in memory of someone, or for whatever reason you want to decorate a box and give as gifts. They're really great. I do have, like I said, some memorable stuff in this box here. This is the net that the cedar box came in today that has your ashes in it. It's back in there, actually. And it was wrapped in the orchid paper and in this little net. So it gave me the idea that the theme for the box would be kind of the orchid color, because it reminds me of their idea that the place that fixed all this up picked the orchid, and I think it was a great idea. I love it. It's not pink, and I hate pink. And it's not blue because she was female. So I really like that. And so, I have all that together. I have one of her little pictures in here that I put in here a long time ago. And she's kind of like standing up. I had taught her this trick. It was called the twirl, or the twirl. And she learned it in one day. And what I would do is I would hold up a piece of food and I'd say, twirl, twirl, and she'd balance up on her back legs and stand up, and she'd go in a circle. And then she was really good when she went through into the circle. And but as the years gone by, it got harder for her until she really couldn't do it anymore. She could just kind of stand up. And so it was really, she was not very playful near the end at all. She just wanted to rest and eat and stuff. But anyway, I suggest that when you're ready, if you're doing it for a memory and you've been grieving, whenever you're ready in your grieving process, to make this box a memory box, because it is so therapeutic, and I'm ready to be able to find some closure somewhat, and it also helps me feel like I'm doing something for her, and yeah, it really gives me peace of mind knowing that I'm doing something and I'm making a memory that I can remember, instead of just totally throwing aside every thought I have of her or putting all her things away. I have reminders that a part of her is still with me. And, just like with anybody who passes away in your life, you want to still have their memories around, whatever it might be. It's important to us in the healing process. So, again, I suggest you make the memory box, and I hope that you have fun doing it. And if you have made a memory box or you're going to make one, I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see what you've come up with and created. Uh, so if you do that, I'd like a link to your channel if you put it on YouTube, or if you've already made one, I'd like to see it too. It would be really interesting. And I'll probably get on YouTube later and check out the other crafts that people have done. I'm usually a yarner, a loom knit, and some people say, oh, loom knitting is so stupid. You should use crochet needles, crochet hooks. But loom knitting is fun. It's one of my hobbies. But for right now, the memory box is what I'm going to work on. And when I'm finished with it, I'm going to show it on YouTube. I may even show some clips of painting it. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how I can set up my camera, because I'm really having a hard time. I'm on a limited income, and I don't have a really high-tech camera or a really good camera. I have an older camera. It's like in that 4:3 aspect ratio. And it brings it out, the Nexus tablet. But we'll see what comes up. And anyway, I hope that you can make a memory box just like I am. Thanks.